Okay. That is one important concept related to three-dimensional lines. Now, this is one given point, given problem, given in 2003 AIEEE 2003 model problem, given in mains. The lines x minus 2 by 1 equal to y minus 3 by 1 equal to z minus 4 by minus k, and x minus 1 by k equal to y minus 4 by 2 equal to z minus 5 by 1 or coplanar if here the options are k is 0 or minus 1, k is 1 or minus 1, k is 0 or minus 3, k equal to 3 or minus 3. So these are the lines which are coplanar here. These are the lines which are coplanar. Once they are coplanar, what is the value of k? This is given in 2003 mains. Condition for the lines x minus x1 by a1, y minus y1 by b1, z minus z1 by c1, and x minus x2 by a2, y minus y2 by b2, z minus z2 by c2 to be coplanar. To be coplanar is determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 is 0. This is the condition for the given two lines which are their Cartesian forms to be coplanar. Is determinant value is 0. So therefore here the determinant is x2 minus x1 means 1 minus 2. Similarly 4 minus 3. This is 5 minus 4. And a1, b1, c1 1, 1 minus k. a2, b2, c2 k, 2, 1 is 0. This is x2, this is x1, y2, y1, z2, z1. So that is determinant of minus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 minus k, k, 2, 1 is 0. Now evaluation of the determinant making the determinant value 0, we get the values of k here. So that is minus 1 into 1 plus 2k, minus 1 into 1 plus k square of course, plus 1 into 2 minus k is 0. That is minus 1, minus 1, minus 2 plus 2 cancel. Minus 2k minus k, minus 3k, minus k square equal to 0. K plus 3 equal to 0. K plus 3 equal to 0 means k equal to 0 or minus 3. K equal to 0 or minus 3. Third option is the right option. This is the condition for coplanarity of the given two lines. This is in case of Cartesian form. Once the lines are in vectorial form, r bar equal to a bar plus lambda b bar, r bar equal to c bar plus mu d bar, then The condition is a bar minus c bar, b bar, d bar is 0. The condition for coplanarity of the lines, once the lines are given in their vector form. Once the vector form of the lines are given, the condition for coplanarity of the lines is this. Once the lines are given in their Cartesian form, the condition for coplanarity is this. The condition for coplanarity of three-dimensional lines is same to that of the condition for the lines to be intersecting once they are non-parallel. Once they are non-parallel, that means here if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2, then you can say that the lines are non-parallel, and once they are coplanar, they are always intersecting. Coplanar non-parallel lines. Coplanar non-parallel lines are always intersecting. This is one important point related to three-dimensional lines. Coplanar non-parallel lines are always intersecting lines. So this is the condition for the lines to be intersecting, provided that they are non-parallel. This is one more problem given in 2008. These concepts are very important concepts. If the straight lines x minus 1 by k equal to y minus 2 by 2 equal to z minus 3 by 3, and x minus 2 by 3 equal to y minus 3 by k equal to z minus 1 by 2 intersect at a point, then the integer k is equal to, if the straight lines are intersect at a point, then the integer value. If k by 3 is not equal to 2 by k is not equal to 3 by 2, then 2 by k never be equal to 3 by 2, of course, depending on k. If it is follows, then the lines are non-parallel. If this inequality that means if this relation follows between the direction ratios of the lines, then they are said to be non-parallel. If the lines are non-parallel and coplanar, then they are intersecting. Then they are intersecting lines. So condition for, therefore, condition for intersecting of the lines of lines is the determinant of condition for intersecting of the lines is the condition for coplanarity of the non-parallel lines. That is determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 is 0 when a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2 once they are intersecting. K by 3 equal to, suppose 2 by k square equal to 6, k never be equal to root 6 here, and moreover it is not equal to 3 by 2. So it is clearly follows, it follows. Therefore required k value is obtained by coplanarity of the lines, that means intersecting of these non-parallel lines. Here x2 2, x1, this is passing through point 1 2 3, this is passing through 2 3 1, this is x2 y2 z2, x2 y2 z2, this is x1 y1 z1, x2 minus x1, 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 1 minus 3, a1 b1 c1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, direction ratios 3 k 2 is 0. Condition for intersecting is nothing but condition for coplanarity of non-parallel lines, provided that they are non-parallel. Clearly these are non-parallel here. So that determinant is k 2 3, 3 k 2 is 0. Once you evaluation of the determinant, we get 4 minus 3k minus 1 into 2k minus 9, of course, minus 2 into k square minus 6 equal to 0. Evaluation of the k value, we get minus 2k square, minus 3k minus 2k minus 5k, k terms, the constant terms are 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 12, 25. You can evaluate k value from this one. So that gives us 2k square plus 5k minus 25 equal to 0. 2k square plus 10k minus 5k minus 25 equal to 0. Taking 2k common, k plus 5 here, minus 5, taking minus 5 common, k plus 5 is 0. So you can resolve the equation of the product as product 2k minus 5 and k plus 5 is 0. Hence k takes the value 5 by 2 and minus 5 itself. The required value of k, so that the given lines to be intersecting, the given lines to be intersecting is minus 5 by 2 and minus 5. But k is an integer, then the integer k is. But k is an integer. But k belongs to z, integer. So hence k equal to minus 5 only. This is the required value of k. This is the required value of k. This problem is very important problem related to objective pattern examinations. Next, find the equation of line parallel to r bar equal to I plus j minus k plus lambda into 2i minus 3j plus 4k Find the equation of line parallel to this one and passing through the point 4 minus 5 6. The line which is parallel to the given line and passing through the point. Let A bar is the point 4 minus 5 6. The position vector of the point is 4i minus 5j. That is, A bar is here. The position vector OA bar 4i minus 5j plus 6k itself. Since required line is parallel to given line, but whereas the given line is parallel to this vector, hence that implies required line is parallel to vector 2i minus 3j plus 4k itself, because the required line is parallel to this vector. This is the line passing through the point 1 1 minus 1 and parallel to this vector. So therefore, required line equation is R bar equal to, it is passing through this point 4i minus 5j plus 6k plus some constant mu into the parallel vector to the line. Okay. This is the required equation of the line which passes through this point and parallel to this line. In Cartesian form, suppose this is the vector form. In Cartesian form it is taking R bar as xi plus yj plus zk, then comparing ijk components, we get x minus 4 by 2 equal to y plus 5 by minus 3, z minus 6 by, once taking k terms, comparing k terms, we get by 5. In Cartesian form, this line is the line that passes through 4 minus 5 6 and parallel to this vector 2 minus 3 4. Hence I am taking straight away the drs of the line as ijk components of parallel vector to the line, given line. Like that, we can evaluate the line in either in vector form or Cartesian form, its Cartesian form. Next problem. Find the point of intersection. Find the point of intersection of lines x minus 1 by 2 equal to y plus 1 by 3 equal to z minus 1 by 4 and x minus 3 by 2 equal to this is y minus 9 by 2 equal to z by 1. Find the point of intersection of the lines. Suppose two lines are given in their either vector form or Cartesian form. You can able to find their intersection point, provided that they are non-parallel. So this is one line, line 1. This is another line, line 2. Here drs of this line drs 2, 3, 4. Drs of this line 2, 2, 1. Okay. So here L1 is, the line 1 is 2, y plus 1 by 3, z minus 1 by 4, let it be some p, say. So any point on this line may be taken as the general point. The general point on the line may be taken as equating these two, x is 2p plus 1, hence 2p plus 1. Equating this one 2p, we get 3p minus 1. This is z is 4p plus 1. X, y, z is the variable point. X, y, z is any point on the line. So based on the p value, we get different points on the line. Similarly, from the equation L2, we may get the general point on the line Q, say. So any point on this line, the general point on this line is equating this one to Q, we get 2Q plus 3 as x. Equating this one to Q, we get y value as 2Q plus 9 by 2. Similarly, z is Q itself. This is general point on the line L1. This is general point on the line L2. If these two are equal, then it gives us the intersection point. So equating these two. Therefore, find P and Q by equating these two, 2Q plus 3 and 2Q plus 9 by 2 and Q. So that equating x coordinates at intersecting point, these two are equal. Hence 2p plus 1 is 2q plus 3 implies 2p minus 2q equal to 2. So p minus q equal to 1. This is one relation, let it be 1. Equating y coordinates, 3p minus 1 equal to 2q plus 9 by 2 implies 3p minus 2q takes the value 11 by 2. That gives us 6p minus 4q equal to 11. This is one more relation, let it be 2. The third one is similarly 4p plus 1 equal to q implies 4p minus q takes the value minus 1. This is the third one. Once we have an unique value, unique values of p and q satisfying these three relations, we get the corresponding intersecting point either for p value or for q value. So once these 1, 2, 3 have a unique solution, then we can say that means p and q values, once we can able to find the values of pq, they satisfies all the three relations only, then we get the intersecting point for corresponding p and q values. To get such value, solve any two. Now from it is clear that from solve any two here, from 1 and 3, eliminating 1 and 3, eliminating q, that means minus of p minus q gives us minus 2 implies q eliminated, 3p takes the value minus 2 implies p equal to minus 2 by 3. And putting this value in from 1 and from 1, minus 2 by 3 minus q takes the value 1 implies q equal to minus 2 by 3. This is minus 1, that is minus 5 by 3. Observe whether this PQ value satisfies the second relation. Now put P equal to minus 2 by 3 and Q equal to minus 5 by 3 into observe this relation whether it is satisfied or not. Minus 12, this is plus 20 by 3. Okay, plus 20, minus 12 plus 20, this is minus 5, minus 2 by 3. 3p equal to minus 2, 3p equal to minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Okay, 5 by 3, minus 2 by 3 minus q equal to 1, q equal to minus 2 by 3 minus 1 minus 5 by 3. So this is 8 by 3, which is once again you check the value, because here 30th is 3, 9 by 2, 9 by 2 means 2p plus 2q, 2q plus 9 by 2, okay, 3p minus 1 equal to this one, plus 1, 11 by 2, 6 minus 4, 11, 3p, okay, 4p plus 1 is q, 4p plus 1 is q, okay, 4p minus q equal to minus 1, 2p plus 1 equal to 2p plus 3, okay, this is 2p minus 2q equal to 2, p minus q equal to 1. Subtraction of this one, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. This is 3p. 3p is minus 2 by 3. Correct. Now taking this value in 1, minus 2 by 3 minus 1 equal to 1. Q takes the value minus 2 by 3 minus 1, minus 5 by 3. These two values must satisfy this one. Here it was not satisfied, then the lines are non-intersecting actually. Then the lines are non-intersecting. X minus 1 by 2, y plus 1 by 3, z minus 1 by 4, okay, x minus 3 by 2, y minus 9 by 2 by 2 and z by 1 intersecting. 6p, p means minus 2 by 3, minus 12 by 3, okay. This is q is minus 5 by 3, minus 4 into minus 5, plus 20 by 3. Actually this is 8 by 3. Once it is 8 by 3 only, you can able to find such p and q. If you cannot able to find such p and q, here the lines is not intersecting. They may be skew lines, of course. Non-parallel, non-intersecting lines or skew lines, of course. So the given lines does not have any intersecting point. Given lines or skew lines. Hence, they have no intersecting point. They have no intersecting point. Okay. If the values obtained by 1 and 3 satisfies the third one, that means otherwise here the second one, once they satisfied, it is not equal to of course 11. Satisfied once it was 11, then we have such P and Q values. Once you put that value in this one, you get the intersecting point, or once you put that Q value in this one, you get the intersecting point. That is the required procedure of finding the intersecting point of two lines in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, otherwise they may be parallel or they may be skew lines. Here they are not parallel clearly, because 2 by 2 is not equal to 3 by 2, hence they are non-parallel, hence certainly they are skew lines. Okay.